All right, welcome back to part 2 in answering the question, simplifying the expression, the polynomial expression here. Expressions, I should say. So this is the one of two methods that you can use, distribution of that negative invisible 1 in the step 1 of your process. And if you're not familiar with the negative ones, or distribution, please watch my videos on invisible ones. They will clarify everything you need to do. So in this first step, all the terms on the left side inside the parentheses, hey, those signs are going to stay the same. Okay, I want to show how they're going to stay the same. But then what we're going to do is take this negative invisible 1, and we're going to multiply negative 1 times each of these terms. And notice here, I've put a dot, dot, dot. This is a negative 1y value. And by placing these negative 1s, it really clarifies a lot that makes math so confusing to so many beginner students. So I'm going to end up multiplying negative 1 times 2x, negative 1 times the 1y, and negative 1 times that positive 4z. Okay, so I want to reiterate, that each of these terms inside the left parentheses, positive 5x, negative 3y, positive 2z, they're all going to stay the same. I'm just going to rewrite them in my step number 2. All right, so negative 1 times 2x. Negative 1 times 2x. A negative 1 times a positive 2 is negative 2. You're just going to bring down that x. Plus, plus. I always separate my next operation with a plus sign. It only clarifies. It does not confuse. So I'm going to multiply negative 1 times a negative 1y. And that's what you see here. Negative 1 times a negative 1y. A negative 1 times a negative 1 is a positive 1y. Now, you could leave out the 1. You can write a plus dot 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 1, or you can just write y. Many times you'll just see the plus y. But all three are absolutely okay and equivalent to each other. All right, the next term I'm going to multiply or distribute. I put a plus, plus. And then I distribute or multiply negative 1 times a positive 4z, negative 1 times a positive 4z, negative 1 times 4 is a negative 4z. Now, in this next step, step number 2, what we're going to do is combine like terms. And then we're done. All right, step 2, combined like terms. And so, remember the terms inside the parentheses on the left remain the same. And so here you see, I'm just writing the terms right next to each other. Okay. And I think it's important I can bring this down and show you. Okay. So we had a negative 2x. I'm going to put those x values right next to each other. The 5x, and I'm going to separate with a plus sign. It just makes things easy to understand. So 5x plus a negative 2x plus negative 3y from above, plus the 1y here with the parentheses on the right. So negative 3y plus 1y. Plus, again, I add that plus sign to the 2z from the parentheses above, plus the negative 4z you see up here on the right side. So if you don't know what like terms are, you can only add or subtract like terms. Watch my video on like terms versus non-like terms. It'll make your life so much easier. So we have an x value here. We're going to add 5 plus a negative 2. Hey, you got $5. You just loaned somebody out $2. How many dollars do you have left? Let's take a look. Well, hopefully you got at least $3 left, right? So don't forget that x is attached through multiplication. All right, the plus plus, negative 3 plus a positive 1. -3, take away one of those negatives, and you're left with a -2y value. And the y is attached to that -2 through multiplication. Say that 5 times fast. All right, plus a +2 plus a -4 gives you a -2z value. Now you've combined those like terms, you've simplified those two polynomials. I do want to share with you, some people get confused, that these two expressions are exactly the same. The only difference is I've added a plus sign. So 3x, -2y, -2z is exactly the same as 3x plus a -2y plus a -2z. You'll see these in either forms. You can add the plus signs. Again, that just clarifies. Or a lot of times in your answers, you'll see it this way. Both of these are exactly the same thing. Your answer is D. Stick around. I'm going to show you the keep, change method. And for some people, that's going to be the easiest method to use.